What's up, party people? How we doing over there? Y'all know who it is over there. Y'all know who my partner in crime is. Man, y'all see them crutches? Hey, look, man. I need y'all to like, share, comment, and subscribe. We don't need Pop doing no more of this. I need him on somebody's beach with his toes in the sand. You done heard me? We just tell it like it is on TikTok. Y'all follow us over there as well, man. Let's get into this content.
On my mama, on my hood, I look fly. Oh Lord, I look good. Touch my swag.
Yes, sir.
I wish you would. On my mama,
Yeah.
on my.
Yeah. I would never in a million years teach my girls that they have to grow up to be reliant on a man, as you can well imagine. I would never teach my son that he
That's
should
wonderful.
be attracted.
But Tracy, you're
to
the
a
same one. You're the same one who brags that she's so strong and so tough and doesn't need a man's money. Yet you're taking alimony.
I have 3 children.
Okay, Mark.
You know what?
So, but you don't.
You know, one of the cold things I also caught,
Go ahead.
it's what she was getting ready to say about her son. And here's what I want to say, real quick. So you was getting ready to say that you trying to tell your son that you don't want your son to be attracted to no woman like you. Go ahead and take it over.
Nah, that was a bar. I wasn't ready for you to say that. That was a bar. Shout out to that line, Pop, because I didn't even think that way. But let me tell you something else that I don't think me and you paid attention to when we was doing this, right? So it looked like in the bottom of this clip, it says, study men in their 40s happier than whatever. So me and you need to go back and we need to find and re-listen to this whole news clip. And we will. You got a 6-figure job. You said you got 3 kids. You on TV, ma'am. You was making a good living back then. This early 2000s, you making a good living. You still want alimony and child support.
Greed.
That's it. It ain't nothing but greed. You make 6 figures and you getting child support and alimony. That ain't like I hate this idea that women think that when a man leave you, he owe you something. The same way I don't get no more your cootie cat, you don't get no more of my money or my resources. I don't know why we allow that in our country for women to think it's okay for you to leave this man and take his stuff and then still get on TV and do this strong independent. And like you just said, because you pretty much telling your son, don't date women, don't date women like you.
Don't date a woman like me.
But then you also on the same hand telling your daughters don't depend on a man at the same time as you depending on a man. That's crazy work.
That's wild.
Need a man's money.
But that's it.
Emotional, damn it.
4 times divorce, 4 times. Let's see, let's go. You tell me. What do you want to know?
What is the most toxic thing that you've ever done?
Okay, let's do this. All right, take them to court and then get a good divorce lawyer, of course. Take them for half of the retirement. Take them half of their property and then fight them for higher child support, okay?
It's an evil world we live in.
Okay, and a couple of years from now, hit you up for more child support every 3 years. Every 3 years, you go up from maybe 200 to 300 to 400 to 500. You bring it up to $2,000 per child. Per child. But I got one child right here. Kaylin right here. Her daddy paying child support for her, of course. It always is.
Now let's dissect everything she just said. So for the fellas, I'm going to give you game. What she was talking about with that every 3 years is called a review. Now what they do in that review is they go in there and they are allowed, due to our court system, to go and see if you've made more money. And if you've made more money, it raises your child support. That's why she said she do it every 3 years. So y'all peep out the math and y'all peep out the game that this lady was just dropping. That means if I got one kid that's 12, I got one kid 9, I got one kid 6, I got one kid 3. That means in 3-year increments, every single time, they dad's child support go up at the same time. Peep what she doing now.
Game now.
That means every 3 years she guaranteed a raise, not from one father of her children, all four. And then look at how diabolical and cold this lady was. This lady said 4 divorces. Y'all know before I toss it to Pop how evil you got to be, knowing that you went into 4 marriages, knowing you was going to break up these homes, knowing you was going to put these kids in the worst statistical disadvantage that you could, and you did it on purpose because we have a court system that's going to allow you to take these men things. And y'all heard what she said. She said she want child support, right? She said she want 401k, she want retirement, and she wants your property. And even if she didn't throw in 401k, I know she at least said retirement. Think about how evil that is, going into these situations, marrying these men, knowing I'm leaving your happy ass in a year or two. Because in these every 3-year increments, for the next 18 for 4 different kids, I'm going to get that same raise from all of y'all. And imagine you thought I loved you.
And she went out and showed y'all how to create your own welfare system without actually going to the welfare system. She showed you how to go and create it without you actually going to them. So you can actually get more money than what they're going to give you on the welfare system. So she figured out how to create her own welfare system. So what did she do? She don't care about these babies. Let me go and go all the way. She don't care about these kids. What she care about is herself and her own finances without her having to do anything. So here's what she did. She went and had babies for a check. So don't you never try to talk about these other races of women that talk about they out here having babies for a check, because that's exactly what she just did. She only got these babies and she only got married for a check. She got married for no other reason. And I don't care what nobody says. What it does is it shows once more and again how much she don't care about these babies, because now she got a daughter with her. She got a daughter with her that's looking at her like she got 12 foreheads.
You see the way she looking off in the corner, Pop? Like you said, you see why she looking at her like that? I ain't gonna lie though. I ain't even gonna talk much because I felt like he was dropping so many bars that we just need to end the episode. Because I felt like everything he was saying was just what men need to hear. You need to understand. The biggest decision you gonna make is the woman you marry and the woman you gonna have kids with.
That's right.
This video me and Pop brought to y'all strictly just to drop y'all some knowledge on these reviews and the things. But we just want to say, like Future said, it's an evil world we live in.
Evil world we live in.
You see how diabolical some of these people is today. And here's the worst part as I end it. She got her daughter sitting right next to her, teaching her the same evil ways. So anybody that see these women, because there's people in real life that know this little girl over here. If you want to know, sir, why she been evil and she been nasty with you, you just seen it in live and on camera. You just seen who she been living with for the last 18 years. They outside a club or bar. So this little girl got to be about 18. Them child support checks got to be about done. He pretty much got to be. Because I mean, unless she okay as a mother with her daughter being out here underage in a club and a bar, I don't know. But they clearly outside of a function.
And she out there partying with her daughter.
See? And he just brought up something else before we go. I'm going to shoot it back to Pop. And he just said she out there partying with her daughter.
She out there partying with her daughter, and she's showing her daughter everything what not to do. She's showing her daughter how to actually be just like her.
How to get over on men.
How to get over on men. How to use and abuse men. And you take it, and you showing your daughter how to take it and make it about your daughter. You showing your daughter how to take it and make it about her, and not about the babies that she may have.
So
but
now
you're only using the babies for a check.
So now we gonna be on 3 generations of this, right?
Of just using babies for a check.
So mama did it.
Yeah.
Now you teaching the daughter to do it.
That's right.
And we already know she's gonna teach her daughter to do it.
Come on.
Because that's all she's seen, right?
That's all she's seen.
See, and this is another thing too that I want to say as we end it. This to me is insane.
Insane.
That this can be your mother and she get a microphone put in her face, and for clout and for a dopamine hit and for instant gratification, she pretty much got out here and told you everything that she ever said about your daddy was a lie.
That's right.
Your mama just told you she was the main problem with you and all your siblings' relationship
That's
with
right.
your father.
That's right.
Your mama just told you, I made it hard because I went after all of these things.
That's right.
I tried to take everything
That's
I
right.
could away from these men when I went into it knowing I didn't want to build no family. What I wanted to do is what you said earlier. I wanted to create my own welfare system.
That's it.
I wanted to make sure that these 4 men could take care of me by having their kids for the rest of my life, and I ain't got to work. Right? Because she said, I want retirement.
Come on now.
She said, I want child support. And
Think
what does
about
she
it.
say? And I want some of your properties.
That's right.
Well, Debo, if you do that to 4 different men,
You ain't got to work.
you ain't got to work. Pop, I ain't gonna lie. The heifer was kind of brilliant.
But
I don't like how she did men, but I ain't gonna lie. That heifer was scheming though.
But I'm gonna say it as I ended. All she had the kids for was for a check. That I want to point that out, fellas.
And I ain't gonna say nothing
why
else.
she had the kids was for a check, not because she wanted them, not because she loved them, only for a check. That's the only reason why she had them. She's selfish, and the only person she was thinking about was herself. And I'm done.
As I exit, I always tell Pop when we talk one-on-one, the majority of women don't like you. They just love what you do. It's the same thing with this lady for the men and her kids. I don't really like you. I just love what you do. For these dads, you provide me the retirement, the property, and the child support and alimony that I'm looking for when I leave. And for the kids, if I don't have y'all, I don't get this out of these men. So for the kids and the dad, she don't love y'all. She just love what you do. It's me and Pop. We over here on the couch, man. We over here on YouTube. Y'all come check us out. And let's get Pops up off this couch and get his toes in the sand. Y'all see them crutches over there, man. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe.